Oh, this brings back something an piece of advice you gave around setting boundaries, which is so often we set the boundary and then we give the explanation for why.
Hmm.
And if we give the explanation, like, I can't come to the baby shower because it's in October, and October is really busy time to fly and it's too expensive, the person will be able to shut down your why. You don't have to
Hmm.
give the why. Sometimes you just stop at the boundary. Like, I can't
Hmm.
come to the baby shower.
Hmm.
And we have this the expectation that we have to fill it in. We have to share more. We have to explain. And that explanation sometimes gets in your own way of getting what you want.
Well, what are we doing there? It goes back to what we was just talking about. We are trying to control how a person thinks about us. If I have a really good explanation, they'll think I'm a good person. They'll think this is a valid reason. They'll
Right.
agree with the reason I'm not doing this. Sometimes we just don't want to do stuff and we don't have a good reason. There's no good reason.
I don't
The
want
f-
to go.
I don't want to go.
Yeah.
I
I
don't want.
edit so many texts in that way. Is I'll write the whole thing out and then I'll go
Mhm.
in and like edit three quarters, delete three quarters of what I just said. Because
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what's the piece that you really want to say? And then what's all the fluff that you're putting around that piece to make them like you or you to
Mhm.
look good or, you know, fluff it up.
Mm.
Not helpful.
I had a similar situation last week with someone showing me a work email they were thinking about sending. And I looked at it and I was like, this is two paragraphs too long. You could say all of this in one paragraph because a lot of it was like buttering up the person to listen to the boundary.
Hmm.
It was like so much around like, we really tried to meet everybody's expectations and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what is this? No, you can't do it. We hope to be able to accommodate this thing in the future. And if you have any questions, it's like, what is all this other stuff? It was just so much. But the person showing me the email was saying, well, I didn't want to hurt their feelings. They don't even know what you're trying to say because you really didn't answer their question. You're trying to appease them in some way that it doesn't seem like you can. And that's okay. You just need to say that we cannot accommodate this. It's okay to say that. For the needs of the company, this request cannot be honored. That's much better than having five emails back and forth and they figure out on the fifth email what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what are
Talk
you
about
saying?
wise use of energy if you can get to the point. Wise use of energy. Yeah.